Welcome back, everybody. My next guest is a general contractor who has been building houses for 30 years. She also hosts a radio show called Cindy Stumpo is Tough as Nails on iHeartRadio, and she hopes to inspire more young people to become part of the construction industry. Please welcome today's leading lady, Cindy Stumpo. Hello, Cindy.
Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to have you. So,
thank you.
Give us a little history on how you got into construction.
As a young girl, I think I always knew that that was going to be my forte.
Okay.
Okay, so other girls are out and they're playing, and I'm in houses, empty houses, and I'm picking up nails. Like, what's the attraction? Why'd I want to pick up nails? As I got older, my grandmother, we live in an area called the North Shore of Boston, and Christmas time comes, and all the lights are on a house. And I remember my grandmother saying, want to go look at the lights? Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I wasn't looking at the lights. I was looking at the roof lines of the lights. So I'm like, my grandmother's going, that's a little weird. Like, why is she not paying attention to the lights? And I think you just kind of figure stuff out, and you get to an age, and you go, and I wasn't the greatest student, by the way. I wasn't. C's. My father's happy. I was bringing home C pluses, C minuses. He was like, yeah. And my father and mother, great. I mean, they were like, so you want to be a builder? I go, yeah, I want to be a builder. And my father said, okay. Do we know any female builders? I said, doesn't matter. I'm going to be a builder.
I love that. Well,
that's it. That's the end.
We love that on this show. And what I'm curious about, I would say it's safe to say that it's a predominantly male industry, right? Like, wouldn't you say most contractors are?
Let me see something, Harry. I'm out there at 23 years old, and I don't know one girl builder. And as I'm out there making my way, I'm getting my legs ripped out from underneath me. The emotional attacks. She's never going to make it. She's going to fail. She. And you're going home, and I got married at 20. I had my daughter, my first child, at 23. And then you're going home, and you're like, oh, let me just hold my baby so I can feel like a woman. I can feel like a girl. Let me breathe her head. And I would say, I can't do this. I just can't take the attacks out there. Mm-hmm. So when people ask me, how much, especially now with everything that's going on with harassment, and, did you take a lot of harassment? What harassment didn't I take?
Right.
I was 23 years old. I'm old now, but at 23, I think I was holding my own pretty good back then. And I was just being told all
Why'd
the
you
time.
stay? Why'd you stick around?
Because that's just Cindy Stumpo. That's just who she is.
So one of your big objectives in life is to encourage young people to go after vocational careers. Is that right?
Here's what I see, Harry. And again, on my radio station, iHeartRadio, a couple months ago, I brought these kids on from Minuteman Technology. And we ended the episode with parents. And I'm a helicopter mom, so please, I should take some of my own advice. But I let my kids breathe. Everybody wants to say, my son the doctor, my daughter the lawyer. Well, that's great, but know who your kids are. Know who's college material. Know who's college material, but then can have a trade behind them. And know the son or daughter that you have that's just trade material. I'm just a general contractor, folks, but I own a multi-million-dollar company, and remember, I was that C student, CD, okay?
That's so great to know who your children are. That's such great advice for parents. You can't sort of force a square peg into a round hole.
No, and we can have 3 kids from the same mom and dad, and they're all different. Raise your children differently, who they are.
Sure.
And by the way, we need vocational back in our public high schools. They've stripped it down. Okay?
I love it.
So bring it back in and promote it.
Now, you brought some students from Minuteman Career and Technical High School in Lexington, Massachusetts. Okay, come on.
Am I invited?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you, too. So, Faye is a junior at Minuteman High School. What are you learning in school?
So in school, I study horticulture and plant science.
Okay.
So that's only one aspect of agriculture, which is really broad. So every day in shop, we're doing something different. We have a greenhouse, which we seed and plant and sell plants in, and we learn customer service. But we also go out on job sites, which people hire us to do, like mulch a bed or plant anything. And it's great because we're getting real-life experience and we're making connections with people in the industry.
That's great. And what are you going to show me today?
So today I have with me a 4x4 raised bed that our carpentry shop made for us. Before I even get started and stick my hands in the soil, I designed a landscape plan, so I just have to, draw it out and see where plants will go, what plants to pick, and how spacing will work before I begin.
That's terrific. How old are you?
I'm 17.
17. Golly, that's very impressive. That is awesome. Can you teach me a little something?
Yeah, of course. So today we're going to be planting, this is rosemary. So I have rosemary with me. This is coleus. This is English ivy, and then basil, like I said.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of squeeze this gently, and you don't want to pull it out by the stems.
I already
Not
did.
squeezing.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
What do I do now?
Give this to me.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
I'm so nervous right now.
Okay.
I feel like I'm in trouble, like I'm at the principal's office or something.
Oh, that's
So
right,
what you want to do, you want to break up the roots.
Okay.
Because a plant can actually strangle itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just going to, I would have put it in the ground
Yeah.
like that. I didn't know you
That's
were
all
supposed to do that. Okay. Oh, check me out.
Do you want to try another one?
Yeah, I want to play
Yay.
another one. This is therapeutic.
Yeah.
This is very relaxing.
Great.
Oh, man. Y'all checking it out? I like that. Thank you. I love that. That is very impressive. Thank you, Faye. How you doing? Everybody put your hands together for Michael. Hey, Michael. Good to meet you, man. Michael's also a junior. Michael, what are you studying?
So I study carpentry.
Now, don't tell me you built this because I won't believe it.
I built it with 6 other of my classmates.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
We took about a month to build this. It's just a mock-up shed. So we first started off with the platform. It comprises of the floor joists.
Yes.
And then we take a piece of plywood, we put it on top, and that keeps the base of the structure.
Okay.
Then we take the walls, we do out the math, it's geometry, to place the window and the door.
Okay.
And then we frame that, and it's the same thing with the roof.
Okay.
This is moisture protection. What it does is it protects the window from the plywood and from moisture damage. And most people, what they don't realize is you need to install it in the jamb and outside, otherwise there's basically no protection.
Okay. That's great to know.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna pick up this window
Okay.
for me. You're gonna place it into the opening.
Okay.
And now you're gonna take this level.
Yes.
And what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it up here, and you're gonna keep watch at this stick. You need
Okay.
to keep the bubble right in the middle.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it's not level, you can't shut your window, you can't open your window, and you can't lock your window.
Okay, I can't feel my arm, so can we
Yeah.
move on with this?
I'll grab this, I'll screw it in place.
Okay. Okay.
Level?
Yeah,
Is it stabilized?
yeah, it's level.
All right. All right, now
watch that
you
bubble.
Is there a piano I can play around here somewhere?
You gotta keep it up for me now. Just back up a little bit.
I've never been so nervous. Look at you looking at him, looking at me. I'm terrified over here. God, I'm having nightmares tonight.
All right, and then we're done.
Thank you. That is, listen, you come over here.
Hey,
Faye, Michael, Coach, come over here. Come say goodbye with me. Thank you so much. This lady is very impressive. We're so glad you came today.
I'm happy you had me. I gotta kiss you.
Oh, wow. I'm a lucky guy. We'll be right back, folks.